Okay, whenever you're ready, Nick. Okay, welcome to the July 2013 season. We're out here at Lara Snake Pit, where the Colac Tigers, led by former coach, Lara coach Paul Lynch, up they go. Veal goes at it, knocks it to the ground, comes out to Smith. He goes forward for Lara, gets into their first foray into the forward line. At the forward ball, called by the umpire. Jock Brady, welcome to
thanks, Lockie. Gone by Tyson 8-2. Bloomfield had a day out against the Tigers here last year. I think he kicked something like 10 goals. And much love playing for the Tigers. Kicking into a fairly stiff breeze, you must say. But he's only about 20 minutes out with small off his way. And he just strips off the line. No, the umpire said it snuck through. So the first goal on the board goes for Lara through the agency of Bloomfield. So the Lara go to a 1-goal lead. I appreciate the score. But boys, it is a very windy afternoon. He's going to make scoring pretty difficult, particularly the Lara kick.
It certainly is, and that Lara pulled a little 30 on the boards by the look of it. His Vista wearing number 4. Is that you've led me to believe?
Yep.
And Jimmy Allen not playing, or who's wearing 16? Is that you, Jimmy? Yeah, so just swap jumpers.
Yep.
Okay. Coming out of the middle again, it's Lara. Out they go. Is Vista, the man we talked about. He goes forward, puts it out in front of us. Another new player there, looking like Brett Helling. Helling gets the footy, goes back, comes back to Smith, goes round the body, puts it into the forward 50. Oh, big fella. He's a big giant of a man. That's Murat, is it? Oh, no, big Street. Sorry, that's Murat is in the ruck. Comes out, defending stoutly. Colac round the body. Griswold.
Yep, behind.
Minor score.
Lara really peppering the zone at the moment. But they had a couple of big tall players up there in Big Street and the big guys in there. And gee, they got the Tigers. Drop this ball, covers into the half back. Colac captain Andrew Kelly with the ball now. We go wide and so it's upside the ground. They got the win the Tigers. He looks fine, sweet, Theodore wastes no time. He wheels around on the left foot, a short kick into World's Carmody. Carmody takes a mark. He's looking to play
Up
on.
and about, is he?
Well, he certainly is when he gets an early touch. It's a good kick to Bacon Square. Goes over the big fella's head, bounces to the right, and just touched on the right by Norbert. So a behind for the Colac Tigers there, and the one behind Lara at 1-1-7.
He's an old hand, isn't he? He's just never loses, does he? Jock Brady Appreciation Society.
Just call it a game.
Over the boundary line. Right in front of the expert commentator here, Jock.
You can him take that.
I think it might have been 13.
13 was it? I didn't kick the bag for
Did
that.
one already, so that's not solid. He's on that place, didn't he? Top, who was that young fella? Nick Lynch.
Patrick Seal on his way to tackle. The umpire very quick on the whistle she was. Patrick Seal gets the handle, puts Kelly under enormous pressure. He gets a handle away to field. He in turn, that's Rowan from Pirrawara, sorry. The reason look at this, plays on quickly. Bloomfield gets it, but this time is off the target. It's behind. One's Bloomfield, 1-2 to the
Bloomfield is very dangerous. He's a tough man, but that's very good over at Norwich.
Yes,
Very quick as well.
Emery kicks out the Colac finds Alex out of the back to Emery. Emery goes to the further field. Not much an offer. Theodore there for Colac. They're behind. A very good move there by Cooper. Sorry, WS. Jim Lynn it is.
Okay, so they changed jumpers on me. You just tricked me, you blokes.
Make you look bad.
Yeah, I can do that on my own, mate. Don't worry about that. Prismal on hands and knees, tries to get it out. Intercepted by Colac, looked like a McCarthy to me. Comes out over the top of the footy. If you say McCarthy, you've got a fair chance at Colac, haven't you?
Yeah,
Comes
yeah,
out to
yeah.
Sam Allen in the back pocket. Puts it out in front of his running teammate. Tries to pick it up. Tries to get Corrals in, but a good pick up there by the Hayden Newton. Goes for Kelly in the centre of the ground. Doesn't quite pick it up. Comes out the back and Seal. He gets it out the back. It comes into the centre of the ground. Oh, Alex Adams. Good to see him back in the Tigers. Skinny.
Very good play, Alex.
Tell Lara doing a very good job in corralling. They're really targeting the back line here and making half of the final target. At that time, Carnby finds them and he's within scoring range, probably about 45 metres out from goal. But Lara applying some good pressure, Skin.
Yes, good pressure over the ground. It's going to be a little bit of a scrappy game today with the wind, but Colac going to make the most of this first quarter with the breeze. And I'll back Jimmy Linton in the kick this one.
He had a good year. He just come back from Queensland. He played up there for a couple of years in South East Queensland League and had a very good time with up there. I think one played in Premiership.
Well, yeah.
Comes in, lovely looking kick off the boot. Just applies to the right and caught my record and the ball, and I'll go chasing the record. And here's his second goal. Scoreboard for the Colac. That's Lara by a goal. Lara 1-2-8, Colac 2 behind. Right, ball kicked in. Allen's got it for Lara. Deep in the fence. Short kick around the ground, and he's found his teammate there in Smith. Smith now kicks towards the centre with a good man there, taken by Green now. Looking forward, there's a few options on offer for him. You go the long option. Adams in the box there for Colac. Oh, worked on the ball. Sorry. He was going. He's here for it. It's going. That's going to be a good cross towards Adams today. And he finds Monahan now going through the half-back line. Kicks up forward, looking for Theodore. Pushing the back down there by City stage, it over the head. Jake McGuan coming out for Colac, but it's all Lara again. Smith it is with the ball. He gets a handle across to a teammate. It finishes up there with Wilson. Wilson now work the ball around the boundary line. They're under plenty of pressure. They still get the ball out. Lara go into attack. Bloomfield's there again.
One hand.
Ripping one hand. No. And he's putting Lara right in the band again.
Goes across to his teammate in Allen, who runs it over the boundary line. We're going to have a boundary throw, and I thought the umpire blew a whistle there, but just indicating that the ball had been run over the boundary line.
I think it's hard to kick with some of these Colac fellas. It's the ball's going a fair way. So Neil gets a tap there and he gets it to the ball was Learson, was it? He goes back in after it, but couldn't do much with it. McCarthy goes in after Colac, got a stack on the Neil and now Colac. No, he's big.
Bing. I'm watching too much Kelly's back. Yep, Jimmy Allen with the green laces in the boots. Got it at centre half forward. Umpire's indicating that he get a move on. Been offered a lead here from Cardinal. Weagle. Weagle stagnant. Up they go. Mitch Davis on target. Crummers required. Comes down at ground level. Out they come. Jimmy Allen. No, sorry, not Jimmy Allen on the end of that. It's his teammate in Shanahan.
There he is.
There he is, Allen. Weaves around one. Weaves around two. Round the body he goes. But going back in defence. Good work there from Kane Leeson.
Coming off a summer in Darwin, Leeson, he's doing quite well. He's kicked his smothered. Today he picked the ball up. He's had a shot in. No, I didn't know that he went through, did it? But anyway, might have went through and come back out again.
Tree.
Another behind for Lara though, 1-3 to Colac, 2 behind. Emery to kick out the Tigers, he goes short. Who's he got? He's found, it looks like Simpkin down the left foot, kick towards the centre of the ground. He's found a player in Considine, he handles off to Newton. Newton goes forward looking for McGuan. Couldn't take it, caught behind. Theodore sharked it from. Picks it up, he's on the boundary. What's he got in front of him? He goes short, but it's not a very good kick. It's now the Lara player in Jack Shanahan. Plays on quickly, goes across the face of goal, looking for a teammate there. Is it Weagle? Weagle or Wiggle? Anyway, we'll call him Weagle. Goes to finish up here with Well. Anyway, goes Weagle to the Well. And just up with Woven. So, Woven to Colac. Commentary position here. Goes across towards Lears. Lears now half back will go short. He's got Kelly there in the centre. Kelly, what's he going to do? He can go short or he can go towards Carnby. Carnby up takes a great mark and well within kicking distance, boys, and he just breeze behind him. But he can be hot and cold, Jake, and if he gets early one, he could be set for a good day.
Yeah, he's had a couple of good marks early, so he's getting involved. He's looked dangerous down for Colac, but at the other end, so is Bloomfield. He's very dangerous. And Hayden Newton's going to have his work cut out, I think. But
leads come undone, so we didn't have, but we had audio, so we listened to Jock for it in tears, but there's no footage. So we're back live. As Carmody comes in, a beautiful kick. When he's on song, this boy, he can win a game off his own boot, and I'm not telling you two boys anything, I know that. He's a pleasure to watch on the day out.
They look dangerous when they're going forward. I like with Carmody and McGuan, so I think that's where they're going to have an advantage if they can get enough supply into that forward line.
McGuan hasn't played for 12 months, he's been overseas like Adam. It's going to take a while to get certainly used to if they play footy out there, there'd be nothing to listen to if played in the GFL. So it's going to be a matter of improving over a few weeks, I would think, so those 2 weeks.
Street back in the middle for Lara, looking to get it down to his teammates. Daniel Green's in there with him. Up he goes, big street machine, knocks it, Smith gets it. Daniel Green, the boy I was talking about, gets one high. Umpire,
Sloppy about that.
funny boss.
Arbo.
Green in the centre of the ground, goes with the left foot, centre half forward, looking for Mitch Day, second in line, doesn't quite hang on, drops the ball, comes out the back, hands out, comes out to his Colac teammate. Alex Adams has got it. Around the body he goes. That Felikos on the outer side has fisted away from him. Trump's picked up by landed with Theodore. No, sorry, Theodore to Carmody. Carmody's got it. Half forward, goes to McGuan. Takes them up.
Hang on, boys, there's a bit of a behind play, and there's a free kick to Lara. Right back at the other end of the ground, I don't know what happened, but the umpires called it back, and didn't even see what happened there. I don't think the camera would have picked it up either, boys, but something happened behind play, and it's disappointing because Colac were going with a scoring opportunity now. It's a complete reversal, so
The boy to get the free kick is none other than Bloomfield.
a bit of niggle there. Alright, so it's back. A bit going on off the
Has
ball.
Newton got
around
the job on him?
Yeah,
So he's obviously giving him one. Trying to upset him.
you'd think it'd be difficult kicking with this breeze.
Yeah, he was. This, would he?
Well, if he kicks, it's going to be a ripping goal. He's going for the old spiral, by the way, he's holding the ball. That's good. Top of the square, beautiful kick. All right, at the top, big punch. Oh, hello, we've got another free kick.
Shoulder, I think.
So big Mitch Day coming in kick for a second. So a disappointing result for the Tigers. Well into attack, and free kick is turned this round. And Mitch Day coming to this big there, boys.
In he comes. Head over the foot.
All right, the second goal on the board to Lara. They go on to 2-3. 2-3, 15. Colac. At least going forward, Tyson.
He started forward, he might be pushing to the ball, but he's got that fairly so down back to the forward. They've got a really fucking forward now, Tigers, but they've got to get down there.
Up they go, Street and Veal. Veal jumps early. Street gets his hands down. Felikos gets it. Out the back he goes to his teammate there. Who is that? Rowan. He's a new boy.
Yep.
Comes out the back. At the ground level, Colac Tigers rushing into. There's your man you were talking about, Learson. He has gone forward by the look of it. Comes at centre half forward in dispute. Smith, that is it not? Or is that
Tackle.
No, that's Stratton. Is tackled. Good, well tackled.
Kelly got him. He really pulled him up there, but different interpretations by the umpires. Played that holding ball. So anyway, we'll go forward now. Oh, good pass. This D strong player too. Left foot in hurry looking for Bloomfield. Bloomfield using the old Donaghy. The distance got a back. He's picked up on McCarthy. Goes straight to Street and Linton into position, takes a mark, and he'll waste no time. He gets off the Seal. Seal now kick a short kick in towards McGuan. He pulls it in there, he'll wheel around. He's found a short option in Considine, and Considine marks the ball 40 metres out in front of goal. So a good bit of play there. Didn't lose their heads, and looks like they're playing a lot of play on round.
Straight over the umpire's head.
Second goal for the Tigers, and they now go to 2-3. Sorry, 2-14. They're trailing Lara 2-3 15. So, not doing enough with the win at the moment, Tyson, Colin.
No, they want to be 3 or 4 goals up before time. Get this win at their back. So, look, every time they go and forward, they look dangerous, but they just haven't had enough forward forays just yet.
Big hard milky to match up the big boys in the centre street, and the other big fella for Lara. It's really up to the Colic midfielders to try and shark the ball off, because Deal and the other ruckman have got a real big job ahead of them. Up they go straight again, Grant to the back beautifully, good shark this time by Seal. Street goes 15 and a half, picks the ball up, and it's picked off by the Lara player. Bloomfield's up, Newton this time gets it, ball in, ball goes to the ground. Neither can get up, plenty of position, umpires let it go, and he'll have no other option but come in and ball it up about 55 out from the goal.
An early action, Jock, around the grounds. Pate's just dropped out, so we'll go again. This technology, it won't catch on, trust me.
Oh, I've got both the old carrier pitchers to come in at half time. That's my old style anyway. Alright, ball back with Sam Allen. He has a left foot step back goal, but it's off the line and it's another big line. So that's lovely attack. This time it's Rosani kicking out long to the wind. Gee, that's a big kick. Gets towards Lears and ball on the deck. It's picked up there by Linton. Linton now picked up towards Hartwell. Calmly there.
Good grab.
He wheels around, plays on. He's got McGuan there. McGuan will take the ball. He plays on and kicks a goal. So a good response here by the Tigers. And they hit the front for the first time today. They go to 3-4-22 and 3-2-20. Lara 2-4-16.
Pretty much a coast to coast there for the Tigers. They kicked it in from the back, pulled back and got it all the way down. And once again, you see McGuan and Carmody involved and both getting their hands on it. And as I said before, sort of leading Lara to the ball a little bit. And when the Tigers have gone forward, they've seen the score times.
Around the grounds, boys. St Joey's 2-1 lead Leopold 2 straight. Bell Park 3-4 lead North Shore 1-1. South Barwon haven't scored. Newtown 1-1. St Mary's 3-1 to Grosdale 1 goal.
Early days yet.
Absolutely.
As she comes in, throws the ball up. And Frenchman centre line. Now we're all getting in the action now. Let's go up. Nick Peter Street will take the free kick. Jeez, he's a big boy.
He hasn't shrunk, has he?
No.
He looks bigger on this ground.
Well,
Middle.
middle, isn't it?
His kick wasn't great, and Oden was able to run off the half-back line for Colic. He goes out wide, should find the boundary line. Monahan after it, but ball beats everyone. Yeah, very hard to combat those big blokes, particularly when you've got two in the side. You leave them both on the ground. Skinny,
I would have thought so, especially when they got the win. Love the ball in their forward line.
And just swapping the full forward by the look of that. Up they go. Nathaniel Mitchell Street just palms it out. Kelly tries to shark it.
Hello.
Hang on a minute. We've got to plug 100 metres
I
off the
reckon he's coming out of
ball.
that stand.
He's just getting a beer.
He's made the ball back last time.
He was 100 metres away. He spotted Carmody's a target. Good mark. He's given the absolute. Oh, the handball to Theodore. No, it isn't. Back it come to Linton. Your man Skinny runs in the goal and he missed it.
Yep. That's why he called him your man, mate. He jumped off.
He Jock's man if he kicked two.
He's got a bit of a Marks and Noddy look about him, hasn't he?
He has too. He's a bit of a different type of cat, Jimmy, but no, he can certainly play the boy. Oh, God. Yeah, that umpire, I reckon he'd come out. I reckon they've been blocked in the rooms or something. He'd come out like a caged lion.
Come out like the pink dog out of the box. There we go. 3-3-21 plays 2-4-16.
Oh, gee. A long day in colours. All right, ball kicked in nice. Oh, juggling mark, but he still took the mark to his hooper or hopper. Anyway, kicks up towards half back, falls short. Carmody again. Gee, that's about the 5th mark he's taken for the game.
Excellent game.
Yep. He's going backwards towards Adams. Adams now the ball. He's going to be on there sometimes. He doesn't get rid of it. He kicks it up forward looking for McGuan. He's on a lead.
Wide.
Too wide and out in the full. So I don't know how many minutes ago on Milk. Did you take the time? No. Could be right. All right.
Oh, it's 21 down by the clock there.
Oh, thank you. Skinny.
Doesn't mean have to turn around as well.
Assuming that's working, that's a good source.
We're a team job. Don't go blaming me for everything when it goes poorly.
I'll tell you a saying about team at Good Thunder. All right, ball back.
No I am team, but the dem and an E.
No.
Yours will be slightly different, I'll
A
bet.
lot different.
Lockie Veal gave a... No, I thought he gave away a free kick with that.
It's Carmody's kick. Carmody's pushed in the back. So Carmody now will go into attack with a short kick. He's got Linton. Oh,
big casual.
There's no talking there. Yeah, he just tried to snake one quietly out of there, but couldn't get it through the defenders. It looks like Allen now with the ball across back. He'll kick long, looking for the big fella. He's a good looking player, that Mitch Day. He can present himself, but this time the ball goes out on the full.
He's been around a while, Mitch.
He's a big lumber lad.
Yeah, yes, he is.
And Alexander's no small.
No.
Oh, and he's tearing it in.
He's only about 25.
Yeah.
It seems like he's been playing for 10 years up there with just the man in question. Dishes off the handball quickly, over it goes. Quick kick into the forward line, looking for the big fellow in Europe. Europe, whoever you say it, he dropped the chestnut, comes across to his pista, goes across to his teammate, the bald-headed bearded bloke. And don't get that look. He's Thompson or something, his name, isn't it?
I don't know.
Taylor, Matt Taylor it is. Yeah.
Anyway, the ball back at the half-back for Colac, and good pressure there. There he is. There, Taylor picked it up. No wonder he's got the beard on, mate. That wasn't that high, but he pronounced his ball head made a look higher, and he picked up a pretty good too high.
I'm just wondering at some point will Lara get a legitimate free kick in your eyes?
No. All right. Good kick though. That's a good kick, and found Learfield again. And he's just letting the Colac boys know he took that mark. So Learfield again in that difficult position. And he will kick it from what, 30 out? That's straight. See if it's bruising. It's dropped a little bit of bruise. But
Yeah, the papers have got one across the ground. From here.
He's got his second goal. He puts Lara back in front of the game, and we've found 24 and a half minute mark in this first quarter. Colac sitting on 3-3-21. Lara now go to Milky.
Huh?
I'm waiting for the score, but
3-4, I think.
3-4-22.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A bit of a tale of two forwards at the moment. We've got Carmody dominating one end and Bloomfield like the other one.
They're sticking with Newton, I think. They're sticking with Newton on Bloomfield. So, right, big fella with us leading in. That's good kick. Vista gets it. Here he is again, Bloomfield. And again out in front of his opponent. No.
In here.
Too easy out of the middle. No defence in the stop line.
This is a very quality midfielder. And you add Jimmy Allen. Already got Smith and his brother Sam. It's
Jack Shanahan's a good midfield too.
Yes.
Yep.
You got the bloke in the That's his third and Lara's fourth. They go to 4-4-28. Colac, you're kicking with a probably 5-goal breeze of 33-21. And we're in the time now in the first
Patchway College sort of dominated. Now Lara turned around and
coming from the middle.
ball. Yeah.
Garner's on the Colac in the run down, the young fella. So,
Theodore and then
I reckon she's coincided with Squidgy.
yeah.
It's all started.
And you see him just directed the traffic, tell him
Yeah.
where he wants it. So, young Garner in against Street.
Yeah, up they go. Street smacks it forward. His fist is his target. Tries to keep the ball in his path. Tries to beat three of them. He's wrapped up. Then dishes off the handball. Comes out to Smith. His ball is fetched by Embry for Colac. The Tigers. He's looking for a target. A wobbly old kick forward to Linton. Goes over his head, but can he crumb it? His leg speed should win out here. Gets over. Dishes off the handball. Goes past Theodore. Can't quite pick it up. But good enough to go back and get it again. Settles. Goes into centre half forward looking for McGuan. And doesn't let him down. Now we know distance will not be a problem here. This is all accuracy, this one. The aid of the breeze.
good drive once again from Michael
Embry. So it wasn't a bad kick. It looked ordinary off the boot, but he did kick it on the inside of the boot.
I think it was an ugly Steve Kernahan kick.
Seemed like Kernahan.
Possibly could actually.
He drinks like it.
I didn't want to say that.
Yeah. In comes McGuan. It's a bit of a wobbly old kick, but
Likes
Linton likes it, and McGuan seems to like it. Generally, they're usually pretty good indicators, those guys.
All right, Jake McGuan's kicked his second.
Second?
Yeah, it is his second goal. Milking is the Tigers' third goal. Fourth goal.
Fourth goal.
Yeah.
Point the difference, Jock.
It certainly is. Lara a 4-4, Colac a 4-3. 27 minutes into this first quarter.
Once again, big street. He got a big knockout. He's hit it 5 minutes forward. And Spisty got onto it, but Kane Liston did a good job to hold him up. So away.
You're running from behind to him, aren't they? And just running through.
Running
Jimmy Allen finishes up on the end of this one. We have just burst out of the middle. What's he do? Lands it on the chest of Bloomfield. Then goes back and gets it again. Oh no, that's not him. It's Prismore. It's around. I reckon it might be Shanahan.
That's just poor checking, my fault. All right, he's coming in. He's only just steers it through another goal. Yeah, good goal by Prismore to put his side back in front, so it's a bit of a up and down. 5-4 ago, Lara put his 5-4-3, 27-28. Yep. Oh, and they're getting whipped in the centre.
Yes.
Both sides are getting scored against pretty easily. Both sides are controlling the footy and they're getting it in. Both Carmen and McGuire got up and Dave and these guys on the other.
Yeah, it seems like you can kick goals up to the top end without too much problems at all, but it's just if you get caught in that pocket over in the left pocket, you'll be in trouble. Anyway, Kelly with the ball, he can't get out. He gets a handball in the direction of Beard or ball's pushed forward, then comes out with Colac. He gets the ball back towards Kelly. Kelly now kicking towards Carmi, goes over his head, and good mark taken there by Evans. Evans now transfer to play, get the ball around towards Smith. Smith in front of the Colac goals now. They're moving it well, Lara. They're really kicking short and hitting their targets. It's a good play by the Lara team. Green's got it now. He goes out wide towards Allen. Putting right under the pressure, that young fellow, and that was threatened, wasn't it? Yeah. He's been done for holding the ball, so a bit of a turnover there. And the kick will go to Colac's one of Colac's good players at the minute. Good. Plays on. Good little kick towards him. He just couldn't reel it in. All right, ball picked up by Lent, or attempted to pick up there. Good defensive work by the Lara player in Walker. Tries to bottle the boy up, kick out of the back. I don't know where it come from, but it's falls in the hands of Lara. And he goes Stratton's underneath it with Learson. Learson and Stratton. Neither could take the mark. Going in there, picking up his Kelly. That was good play. Now he puts Colac into attack. He goes out wide. There's no one home for the Tigers. And another good mark taken by Evans again for
49 on his
49, yes.
There's no 49 on the team sheet. So,
yes, it is. It's Landgrave. Sorry, boys. Landgrave. He's a permit player. That's why we didn't pick him up. All right, he goes out wide. No?
It's experience for it.
That's what I do Friday nights, milk. Sit down and do it before.
Did you ever Saturday nights on a Friday night?
with 24 VBs, and it comes in Europe. Goes back to Thomas. Taylor, sorry. Goes in the forward. 50. Good work. Pisani gives it across to his teammate in Embry, who's been very good down back. Comes across to Skinny's favourite player in Lincoln. Dispossessed on this occasion, but good enough getting back with Garner. He's got the footy at half back. Dishes it for almost. Is that Pisani again?
So on goes there, boys. Give us a quarter time score, Milky.
Yeah, quarter time. 5-5-34. Lara lead Colac 4-3-27. We'll get Phil Shaw to go out and tell us what the coaches say. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with our views on the first quarter and whatever these coaches. Ground reporter, Phil Shaw. Playing away to his shadow.
Come on, Filthy.
Thanks, Phil. Those kind words. Went out to the Colac huddle. Lynchy dragged them in. He said they're playing reasonably good footy. Smashed out of the middle early. After 5 to 10 minutes playing okay, he implored the midfielders to kick it to space, not high into the forward line. And he reckons they're a lot quicker than Lara. Lara got a terrible defence. They're playing pretty good footy. Just on the gentlemen, all right?
Might as well have sent
Yeah, Jock had that.
Might as well have sent Jock out if you're going to be huffing and puffing like that. Thanks, Skinny. Skinny, what did you get your thoughts on the first quarter?
Oh, I thought it was a game of probably 30 thirds. Lara started well in the first 10 minutes and dominated. The Colac took over 10 and then Lara had the best of the last 5 to 10 minutes in there. But both sides have moved the ball really well when they've got it and had a lot of space, and both Bulldogs had a lot of space. So I think whoever's back now can get on top will start seeing a bit of a change on the scoreboard.
Off we go again. Lockie Veal jumps early. Nura stands his ground and then fists it forward to the advantage of Lara. Lord ducking his head and getting a free kick. Colac's boy there. Monaghan. Ryan Monaghan, son of Glenn.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not getting him into that job. And Embery. Been very good in the first quarter, probably one of the better two Tigers out there on the ground. Goes across to his teammate, Newton. Newton goes to centre foot for Lekos, drops probably what he should have taken. Jimmy Allen will make him pay. He goes the old 1-2. Back he gets it, settles, goes into centre half forward, looking for Big Street. Goes to ground. Adams crashing back in the pack. A good defensive play there by the Tigers. Knew that if they could get across Street's path, he wouldn't take the mark enough. Takes it over the boundary line. Good commitment, Joel. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Dino for Costello a little bit harder for that before.
You're saying he ducked his head?
No. back a little bit harder.
All right, ball with Seal now at half back. He looks forward, long kick in the direction of Carmody. Got a couple of feet there. Good punch and spoil there by our permanent player in Led Grove, and yeah, very good work. So ball on centre wing now. Good crowd in this afternoon.
Thought there might have been a few more here,
Yeah.
Doc, to be honest.
There's a few inside. Milk I can go out for that. Yep. Linton over the top. He fists it forward, but only to the Lara player there. And was it Williams? Anyway, we'll forget about that at the moment. Ball's on centre wing now.
With Green.
Green.
Green has it. Looking to see what he can set up. Almost gets run down by Linton. And what's the umpire done?
Time down the ground.
Who's that?
Against Linton, because he's come across him as he kicked it. I would have thought he played on.
Well, he did
Unless
call
he
play
didn't
on.
call it.
He did call play on.
Well, what the hell was that about?
If he did, it would have been 50, so it's down the ground. He said he's back in late. Guess who's got it?
Yeah.
So, Shaden Bloomfield, he's picked 3 first quarter.
3-1 the first quarter job. You've got to count them all.
And you count them. I'll count the goal. He's coming in. He's on the third side. He puts the ball on its way. It's a good looking kick. Now high. Just said it, pushed it to the left. First split on the board though below. 5-5-35, Colic 4-3, 22nd.
3-2 he has now, Joel.
27. 3-2. We've got 2 minutes 25 seconds into this season.
Be like I'm giving you the
Yeah, I did.
25.
the Jimmy Brits. I'll go around the grounds for you boys. Leopold 2-2, St Joey's 5-4, North Shore 3-1, Bell Park 5-5, South Barwon 1-2, Newtown 2-3, St Mary's 6 straight, Grovedale 3-3.
All right, 2 Lara players ball. It's a different played on from fullback. Kelly got it clear, left it behind. G. Allen has it again. Picks it up towards Smith now. Left foot kicks the top of the square. Street's there, over his head, and the ball will go over the line and out of bounds.
See what I mean about that Bloomfield there, Skinny?
Shanahan's
Went
right.
over Street, said, who was the runner? Bloody Bloomfield.
He seems to be everywhere
Yeah,
down there.
he does.
And they get that forward 50 entry. So I'm not sure Colic have got a better matchup for him than Cade Green.
No, I don't think
better
so.
defender, or one of Colic's better defenders.
Yeah.
Not say out.
He's probably matching him for pace, but when he leads so hard, the ball puts down his throat so hard to stop.
No one's going to stop that.
We've had an instruction back from the chief. Could we get our mics closer to our mouths as Allen goes around the body? Umpire's blown the whistle here. Free kick goes back to Colac for a throw.
You tell the chief to come on,
the
stop the
chief-
microphone down and stand out barking at the bloke.
It's, mate, the chief says he's put us in this wonderful tent out here today. You know that. We ought to thank him for that. He's just a new job. You've got to be kidding, haven't you? This is the first thing you've done in his new role. You're gagging. Goes out to the middle.
This Hartman, you're talking about?
Yeah, Lee Hartman. He's the new general manager of the Barwon region.
You can't put a side, you can't put a flap on a tent.
Goes out wide. I think that was Jack Shanahan that had that footy and kicked it wide, and it's been rolled over the boundary line. Half forward for Lara.
Game's kind of a bit stagnant at the moment.
It has.
From the wing to Lara's half forward and it's stuck out that far side.
Ball at half forward for Lara. And around the last rotation in against the breeze. The big Dana goes up. Oh, good work there. Gee, good in and under. It goes towards Allen. Allen now gets it across to
Prismal.
Prismal, who fires it forward. Your mate Murphy's there. But Luke Doodle comes in and takes the ball over the line there to down.
He's the only bloke I'm going to look at me. I'll tell you now.
I'll tell you what, Colin will be happy that spin it at half the board in this pocket because really Lara can't score from there. All right then.
Boys in that hit.
Throw it there again. So valuable seconds running around. So ticked over the 5-minute mark here. It's Lara 35, Colin 27.
Doing a good job, Jock.
Thanks, Bill.
I don't know what all those things they say about you. None of them are true.
Wait till after half time, we'll get really warmed up.
A few punts in you.
All right, Monahan with the ball at half back, a handle down the line. Oh, was he tunnelled there? No, the umpire said play on. Kelly on hands and knees. Gets the ball out the back. Big Garner's in there. He can't get a handle on the ball. Gee, the Lara team, the both teams going hard. Kelly comes out with the handballs at forward towards McGuan. Through heavy traffic, gets a handball. What was it to Simpkin? Simpkin in turn gets it over to Learson. Learson gets another handball back to Garner. His long handball clears it from Monahan back towards Learson's under pretty pressure. Hasn't got the ball. The umpire said play on.
To a goal.
Yeah, well, tell you what, Kelly's done a good spoil there. The umpire has pulled one back here and taken it back. Gee, I've never seen so many kicks being pulled backwards. That probably should have been downfield, but no, she's demanding the ball comes back. And
I wonder whether it was because he just because it went out of bounds, maybe.
I don't know, I didn't go to the bounds. Shanahan to the ball anyway. He's got plenty of options inside, goes to the big fella Newell, but it's Wilson who takes the ball, he picks up towards the big fella Blurple. He's not big, but he's big when it comes to the goals, and he can't go to the ball. Then good defensive work there, sees Oven run out of defence, takes a bounce. He gets a handball forward towards Learson. Gee, it's sloppy play from Colic. Good smother there by Lynn. Ball, Boyd ducked his head there from Lara. The ball in dispute now near the boundary line, and it'll eventually be forced over the boundary line. We'll kind of throw in just in front of the Colic coach's box. Fellas, it's very scrappy, not like the first quarter.
I think Colac are making a little bit of a dogfight. The score was probably not a bad tactic, and I'm not sure that that's his choice, but that's what it's saying.
Good call there. As it comes out the back. It's at ground level. Umpire letting it go. She goes in now and pushes, says a Lara player got one high. Free kick. Jimmy Allen it is. Comes out, goes to centre half forward, looks for Big Street. Has two grabs at it.
She paid it.
He's paid it. That umpire keeps hiding. He's come from nowhere again. I don't think that was a mark ball, to be honest. No, he had a couple of grabs and it fell to ground, so I would have thought you're big enough to be hit front spot, but hang on.
Yeah, fighting for that one time to do the raffle board at half time. You're coming. He comes from nowhere, doesn't he?
It must be a new strategy.
Big Streety comes in, puts the ball on its way. It's nice looking bit off the move, and the goal umpire said she's full points. So Peter Street gets a 6th goal for Lara at 6-5, 41. Colac a 4-3, 27.
We're seeing a much more congested game in this quarter compared to the first quarter. Both sides had a lot of space and time in the first quarter, whereas Colac seemed to have tried to shut things down a little bit. It's led to Peter Street getting a goal, but as Jock said before, it's the chewed up some valuable time so far.
Biggest margin in the game, leading margin in the game, I think, Jock.
Yep.
At this point, the Lara Cats out here at the Snake Pit. Back in the middle we go. It's Garner, up he goes. There was a whistle already. Hang on.
Break, Colac break again.
Second time.
Home by, come on.
I won't put it on him, will
That was Ponset on there, wasn't it? And it comes over, comes across by hand to Jimmy Allen. Allen, the centre half forward, goes towards goal. Streets the target again. Bloomfield's there. No, it's not Bloomfield. That's Green, is it?
It is Green.
Taking the mark?
Yep.
Yep.
Jimmy Allen's really starting to have an impact on his game now, isn't he?
Yes.
I mean, not that he wasn't in the first quarter, but he's had some really important runs.
Those last two centre clearances and found his target both times, hasn't he? Or not necessarily that he was looking the street there, but Green chipped in and helped him out. Then he comes left forward. Gollenpie didn't move. Green's added to Lara's score. And his first score for the day. They move on to 7-5, 47. To Colac 4-3, 27, 20-point margin.
Colac left-footed there when the free kick was paid. They just looked around the umpire. Lara just got on with it and moved the ball quickly. So good work there by Lara. Colac got to tighten up around the midfield.
A bit of a danger period here for Colac. We've kicked 2 in a row and you don't want to let the game get too much further ahead. But Lara, yeah, Colac has just got to try and match him in the midfield. And one way to stop him scoring.
Back we go. Garner up against the big fella in Newrath. Comes out again. They're smashing it in the centre there, Lara. Knocks it clear. Trying to crash his way through Embry. The leading light down back for Colac. Out it comes again. Considine making up for his mistake earlier, but no. Full kick. Goes over the top. Ladgrove takes the mark. Goes wide. Finds his teammate in Shanahan. He's got it half back. Falling for it is Strickland, who gets it half back. Goes by hand. Across the big Newrath, the big green laces in the green boots. The big off one step, bombs it in the. Here he is again, the big man the little man Bloomfield goes around the body, goes. This squared the legend now, Jock, because you don't care. He's kicked 3-3.
Well, that should have kicked there.
Hang
replay facilities here, haven't we, John?
Nearly. There's nothing on the screen.
All right. Well, put this one down anyway. This is
He's limping that skinny pointed out though.
I didn't see what happened, but he's got up very gingerly. Going down on one knee now. Might be able to take his kick.
No, he'll take it, mate. Don't worry about that. Jeez, I can't.
He's a very good player. He's nothing special about him in terms of his size. He just moves really well.
Very hard matchup too. Every club is finding it a very hard matchup. He had kicked 3-3, but because of the re-kick, he's now 4-2 job.
He is 4-2, Milky, and I tell you what he's done. He's kicked over half of the Lara side. They've scored here after Lara scored. God, look, it's stagnant. Did they score this quarter?
I don't think so. They certainly haven't gone inside their 50 when they have. They've kept kicking.
No, haven't scored at this stage.
Okay, so big difference in the first quarter. 8-5, 53 Lara, Colac 4-3, 27. We have travel. We can get his clock up.
12 minutes,
So
Doc.
11:40. 12 minutes. All right, back in the middle. Ball being cleared. Another Clara finish. No, Beliva this time comes in for Colac. Gets it over to Garner. Back to Beliva. A couple of young Tigers really doing well there. It's Prezani now kicking up towards McGuan. He using body well and takes a very good time. I don't know whether he kick this stick. He's probably
Fair way out, doesn't he?
yeah, he does.
50 out.
And he's not a real long kicker very well. So
They got an air goal. I think that's probably understatement. The momentum certainly.
Need this tight. I'll be doing this last. I'll be doing the last half an hour.
and we're at the 10. Just put that point down. Milky gets the fourth one for Colac. 4-4-28. Lara 8-5.
No goals and 8 points. Probably selection.
Selectors. All right, played on quickly out of the fence for Lara. Kicked down towards the wing. Considine couldn't reel it in for Colac. Good work there by Casey. He's just come on the ground, has he? He's trying to trap the ball in there. Lara got the numbers again, and they force the ball towards the boundary line. They team well, don't they? They let him go, but this time a bit off sorts. As Linton chips in front of the big man, and takes a mark. Probably
Goes hard, doesn't he? He played seniors last year.
Year
before.
Up in Queensland
Yeah,
last
year before.
2 years.
Yeah,
He was
won,
only
he won the medal in the last time Colac won the Colts.
But he played senior footy that year,
Yes.
didn't he? Yeah.
He played a year after that. He's coached in the seniors. Showed some size and he pulled.
Well, you obviously didn't because he took off to Queensland afterwards. All right, it's on the old kick, but it might come off as Carmody leads a race to the ball. No, it's shocking bounce. Now he kicks it up Carmody. He gets it off towards Rowan. He sort of surprises a bit. Now he gets back towards Carmody. They're fighting out. They've got no love either. Good work by the whole.
Good work, Linton.
He tries to get a kick in. Oh, that's full of Lara players, and it should come out here to the 13. Hopper, he gets the ball across towards Shanahan, but Seals here, he can't break through the tackle. Good strong work there by both teams. Well done by Shanahan, he goes away with the ball, and the left foot he'll pick it up towards the goals, but he just couldn't get on target this time. He goes through behind the sixth.
That was Griswold, Doc, and he's kicked one goal too, just to
8-6, 54, 4-4-28, nearly double the score now. Colac. Oh, gee, Adams, should have been easier. Should have been, but anyway, Mazzoni gets the Garner to Seal. He's got a player out wide in Rowan. He does. Rowan out work. He's going to be caught. If he doesn't kick it, he kicks it. He's dragged out. He kicks it. Can't be pulled behind. He's still in the contest, so he tries to trap the full. So he went down. Got one high, surely. The umpire said no play. Brian Modern pushes it forward. Chipkins in there for Colac. Pick it up. He's got 3 Lara defenders to deal with. And by the Lara defender in Wilson. He goes out wide and goal. So now pick it inboard. Looking for his teammate. Crystal again. He's good goal. He's just good off field. Now he's able to get his left foot pick up forward. He looks for Bloomfield. Again, he's worked himself over the back from Newton. He'll lead the race to ball. Newton right in his hammer. He's got a tail and he breaks a tackle too easily. He comes in, puts a boomerang on its way and kicks his 5th goal. Tice, a little bit too easy.
A little bit too easy. Hayden done his best, but he's too nimble, too quick. And
Is it time to try someone else on him?
I would have thought so, Paul. What are your thoughts?
Who would you put on him? You boys?
I don't, to be honest.
Someone perhaps with a little bit more
Steve.
strength. Maybe try Dylan McCarthy.
certainly the only time to look at doing something.
And literally, Colac could do with Newton out in the midfield themselves.
Yeah.
So, it'd be a win-win, perhaps. Right back in the middle, big fella takes it again for Lara, but it's kicked forward by Colac. Does that play on? No, it's a good mark. Goes to Walker.
Gary Walker comes out from centre half back, goes in the Mitch Day direction, fishes off the handball. You thought it was a throw to Smith, over by hand, across to Green on the left foot, goes in towards goal and bang! Puts another one through. Starting to become a bit of a procession here, boys. 10-6, 66. Lara to 4-4, Colac 28.
Good pressure there from Colac. Lara had a lot of open space. Having said that, Lara playing some good footy this quarter and really making Colac pay.
Yeah, it's a midfield where it's sort of coming from too, and they're using the ball, but they're not placing the ball. Very, very good between with his skills. So
It might be time for maybe Vince to throw one back and ball just to ease the...
just to try and get the pressure on. But Garner's gone back into the fence now, so he's made a few changes.
Colac have kicked a point this quarter, Lara kicked 5 goals 2.
Right, Seal from the centre gets it to Kelly. Kelly gets it on to Keys. Keys now on his left foot, he decides to handball towards Learson. Learson straightens up, he kicks forward, looking for McGuan. Goes over his head, can't he? Pick up the crumbs, he can't get a claim one, but he'll dribble it off the ground. Break his way, not sure. No, he goes to the right. Next through for 8-9.
St Joey's 76 48 lead Leopold 2-4 16. Mark 6-7 43 leads 3-27. Newtown 5-3 33 leads South Bowen 2-2 14. And St Mary's 6-1 37 trail Grovedale 6-6 42.
Learson bumps it back into Colac 4-9. Simpkin takes it, plays on quickly. He's got the concert on top of the square job. Is anyone home? McGuanzi can shepherd through. No, it's touched and rough. So a couple of good forays for Colac, but they can't make it into the 10-6 Lara again playing on quickly. And the famous stand over there. It's pretty hard to
Chris Walker is into the centre of the ground, finds his Vista. He comes into centre foot up the top. Cornfield tries to take a hanger, comes across to his teammate, takes crumbs Matt Taylor from Chain and minor score.
I hope that was your finger poking me in the back door after that leap. I'm getting a bit nervous here.
That wasn't good.
That wasn't all right. Settle down, son. With the goals been out. Look, he's left with the ball here now. He gets it across to Kelly. You can see that Lara called it. He's pushed it back surely, and the umpire said no. It's okay to do that. But anyway, it's another Lara approved kick.
I think you'll find that Adams is now going on to the infield.
Okay.
That's interesting how a different type of players that match up on him.
Well, he's not going to have the speed, probably, but if he's smart about it, he can cut his run and chop out in front of him. Might be a good option.
He listen towards Carmody. Carmody has it. Gives it across to Kelly. Goes long. Finds his Simpkin. Simpkin goes into the goal square. He's got McGuan. Can he get him? No. Minor score.
The wind seems to have dropped a bit, fellas.
Does? Yeah, they seem to travel well, that ball. Was the team of three.
I like got to pull back the double goal here. If they could do that, they'd be pretty happy with themselves. Just playing 20 a good short one. Gee, as I say, use the ball well, these Lara players. They don't French now, but there's always anyone to back up, and they put a little bit towards half back and a bit of scrimmage here and play. Ball comes out and gets the fella further. Deals there though. He gets it on to Seal to Theodore. Theodore goes longer towards Learson. Learson now load up at about 48 and he's missed. So 3 behinds in a row, 4 behinds in a row, 4, 8, 32 and I think Lara 10, 7, 6, 7.
Comes out the kick. Marked by Allen. Not Jimmy. Sam. Goes out wide. Finds his Vista at half back. Looking to go down the line. Puts it on a centre in Mitch Day, the target up over the back, almost taking a good mark in Flocky Beale, but he stands his ground, wears the bump, comes out the back, on the boot of Sam Allen, goes forward, good mark.
Well called, Tyson, eh? I think you've picked that too.
Alex Adams it was, that goes up, he does go back and get it for Lekos, round the body, and puts it into centre half forward, McGuan. Mark or a free right in front of you, umpire. Comes out to Green, who's the loose player, and McGuan to being slow to get up. Goes down the line. Prismal the target, and he takes the mark in the forward pocket.
Gee whiz.
That had to be a free kick.
I know I'm probably a little bit biased, but I think anyone on the ground watching that would have thought that was a free kick.
Well, then he paid the mark.
As McGuan nearly took the mark and then was coming into it in front.
Well, he's supposed to hurt himself doing it too.
Been over impressed with the umpires. If you want to ask me, welcome.
Well, you've got one who looks like he's ready to be, should have a Zimmer frame getting around with it, and the other one probably should be over at the netball court to go, in my opinion, as Prismal puts one in a minor score.
Phil, if you don't stop poking me in the back, I'm going to deck you. I've had enough of you, Phil.
Well, he can't help it, he has a natural attraction to you, John.
I'm really
It's
on you, Mel.
only human. So out comes Oban, goes out wide, up and under kick. Mitch Day that was, under the pack, knocks it forward. Good work there from Oban on hands and knees, but it's pinched by Isbister, who thought was injured before, goes in the direction of Sablic. He goes back to get it at ground level. Theodore tries to chip in, dishes off by hand.
He's pulled Theodore for the dropping the ball. That's a clear ball. Don't you love it?
Well, just think
Got to have him, Jock.
you got to have them, but I wonder why a bloke like this vintage is still umpiring senior football.
No, look, I just think it's about position. Umpires being in position to play free kicks. Clearly, sometimes they aren't.
And we've got one here, McGuan, right in front of the other umpire, and she missed it.
Anyway, who's got it, Mel?
Sablic. Sablic comes in with the left foot, goes towards goal, not quite. Has he missed a lot?
Missed a lot.
Yeah, well, so I'll mark them out too, Jock.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a little line out there. That's what I do.
You join the dots when you get home tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. See, what if the guy doesn't score and he's had 5 shots and they all get in the full? Don't you want to know that?
I don't.
See, that's what I talk about over my pots when no one's talking to me. I go through all this stuff.
Oh, God. All right, it's, with Emery deep in defence, he's been told to play on, he'll get around that player.
Matt Taylor.
All right, back from Rowan Emery. He's broken a couple of
Good
tackles.
work.
He's good, he goes straight at the guts if he can. He's shocking kick. It might come off, he's found Liz and pick it up, Sonny does. Now he'll kick it, a dig kick towards Constantine. That was good work by Liz. He's got Carmody up wide, Constantine needs to move it. He's running into trouble now, he gets around the 2 tacklers. He'll kick out wide, looking for Felikas. McGuan's there for Colic. 2 Felikas will hit him on the head. Simpkin comes in, he'll snap it around his body.
Good kick, I reckon.
He's
got him.
Oh, sure, this time. Only tail was at the back of the head this time. She made that one.
You reckon the ponytail?
Oh, yeah. I think she should wear a hairnet next time. She's followed for one on film. Not because you
I get enough time to talk about these umpires. I'm always in trouble with umpires.
That came off a good bit of attacking play from the industry, and that's something else. Yeah, 5 or 6 games, down now, they're going to have to take the game on and just get back into it.
Yeah, and some good use of the ball again rather than rushing the ball. And, it's going to be difficult for one to fix this, there's no question about that. But it's certainly give the team a bit of a lift going into half time. He's going to tell the old check side. Very, very difficult kick. Comes in. No, it's not a great kick. He's stuck in. Oh, they stopped on the line. Can't he? Picks up and bang! Goal. 5 goals, boys. He's back to 5 goals, and he's been he's put been a quarter of 3 different types of play where it's bottled up the first 5-10 minutes, blistering 10 minutes from Lara and Colic have sort of fought their way back into the game. But that is Carmely's 2nd goal. It's the Tigers' 5th. They go to 5-8-38, 10-8, 68 Lara. And boys, we have travelled 25 minutes into this 2nd quarter.
That's a very good summation from you, Paul, of the quarter.
Quickly round the ground, St Joey's 54, Leopold 23, Bell Park 57, North Shore 27, Newtown 33, South Bowen 18, Grovedale 54, St Mary's 43.
Colic won the centre break. I think it's the first one to run for a while. Rowan with the ball now goes long, looking for McGuan. He goes up high.
Oh.
Couldn't quite pull it in, but good contest there on the ground by Lind. The Colic tries to hold the ball in, goes out. Again, the Lara defenders sadly defending. Who we got here, number 22. Anyway, it doesn't matter because he's got the ball forward. And was it?
What's the effect?
All right, he's found.
Prison's got it here. He goes round the body, looking for his forward. He's teammate for your young Belitho.
Michael Belado.
Belado. You say Belado. He turns for Lekos. Lekos has got it in the centre of the ground. Pumps the Tigers forward, looking for McGuan. Has 2 to beat. Comes over to Ladgrove, who goes around the body, outer wing, puts it in front of the running 35. Don't have him either. In front of the running 35 for Lara.
Yeah, I'll have him up.
It's finished up with Green.
Billy
Green.
Goodwin.
Billy who?
Goodwin.
Oh, good mark. That's an exceptional mark. That's Belitho again. Getting back down. He looks like a young kid.
Yeah, he's 20.
Belitho. Oh, no, we just pump him up and he kicks it in the man of the mark. Getting him back was Alex Adams. He gives it across to Kelly. Kelly's handball's up and under to Learson. Back to Kelly. Intercepted, it looked like, by Smith. Oh, crashing his way through was that Theodore. Gets it across to Kelly. He loves it tough and hard. At ground level. Comes back. Learson gives it over to Lekos. They're going to run it out of fence here, the Tigers. Goes wide to Carmody. Doesn't let him down. Takes a mark. Hasn't ripped off him, but the umpire was smart enough to see that he'd marked that. Carmody, half forward, goes to full forward, looking for McGuan. He takes 1, 2, 3. If Streets was the mark, surely that was. Ground level, comes out, defended by Ispista. Comes out to his teammate. And who's that? Is Welv. Welv goes down the wing, looks for his teammate in Stretton. Oh, look out, there's one down here. Behind playing Stretton. Stretton goes down, finds that man in Shaden Bloomfield. Bloomfield to centre half forward and finds Smith. Kane Smith takes the mark no more than 25 metres out, directly in front. McGuan's mark that was not paid over here was a better mark than Streets it was.
Great. Yeah, he's been a bit stiff this quarter, McGuan. He's probably got a couple more. But Colac look better when they're running the ball, Skinny.
Yeah, they do.
Certainly they've got to take the game on, as you said, and put some good pressure on the Lara defence.
We see Felikos get involved, and we haven't seen much of him today. The last 5 minutes he's got involved and created a bit of run. I was about to say that that's not a bad spot for Bloomfield to get to the footy and hit someone up.
Kane Smith comes in. Head over the footy. Goal umpire doesn't even step anywhere. Goes straight over his hat. They get it back to 6 goals. It's 5-8-38 the Tigers. They trail Lara, Jock.
Yes, Lara are. Hang on, Milk, I'll just position myself. And when we get the forward up, it's a bit slow. I thought we would have had on the screen here. Lara plenty.
Lara plenty. There's 6 goals in front. Taking it back to 6 goals.
I feel like they've arrested the momentum over the last 5 to 7 minutes, but at the same time they haven't scored. Kicked probably 4 or 5 points, so that's
11-8-74, I was right. All right, back in the middle.
11-8. Back we go. The big street machine's in there. Wins it. Knocks it down. Veal goes back in. Knocks it over to his teammate. No, it's Learson. Learson tries to knock it clear. Goes back and gets it, does Lockie Veal. Kicks round the body into space. Leading in the foot race is Wilson for Lara. He picks up the footy, dishes off the hand, goes the good chain of handballs here. Comes back, ends up with, who was that? That was Jimmy Allen, who then went to his Vista.
Good mark by Vista. He's right in front of the social club. And he kicks him forward and found your mate, Milk, the hairy one.
McTaylor.
Taylor now with the ball that goes one way, gets around his opponent, kicks at that pocket again, over the head of his teammate, goes over the line out of bounds. Another throw in. Getting very
Teammate
close to
Brisbane
half
not
time.
very happy about that either.
Just ticking over the 30 minutes, so it'll be very close to half time, you'd think. And the Tigers wouldn't want to give away another goal this late to the stage. Right in deep into attack for Lara. Andrew throws the ball back in. Deal using body, but up goes Belitho to put the knockdown. It goes in the direction of the Lara boys, and Taylor gets back to his Vista. Vista centres the ball. It's all Colac though, as Learson stands tall, takes the mark. Siren goes, and it is half time, and Lara find themselves in a very commanding position here. They are 36 points ahead of Colac. 11-8-74, Colac 5-8-38.
We'll come back with the wrap of the first half.